local high school sports. We've got it all, so don't miss out. Brace yourself for fierce competition, highlights, and unforgettable moments. All brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Also brought to you by Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Computer Improvements, Water Street, Skowhegan, your headquarters for computer maintenance. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Good evening. Welcome to Jack Kelly Rink here on the campus of Colby College in Waterville, where tonight the Score brings you live coverage of a Class B North High School hockey matchup on the boys' side as the Messalonskee Eagles host the Old Town Orono Black Bears. I'm Mike Violet. He's Sean Packard. Our Score crew tonight has Kalen Lackey on the stat sheet. Lakey. Where's my head? On graphics tonight. I threw myself way off. I thought I had it right. Galen Neal's running camera. And tonight we've got the 1-8 matchup here between these two teams. Number 1, Messalonskee rolling into the postseason. Number 8, Old Town Orono trying to hang on to that 8th position in Class B North.
Yeah, and we saw how good Messo was at the ice vault against Coney. 20 shots in period 2. So they're going to be a threat tonight for sure.
They're always a threat. They lead Class B North in scoring. They're averaging 4.9 goals a game and allowing just 1.8 goals per game. So they're scoring a lot and they're not giving up very many. Meantime, Old Town Orono averaging 3.2 goals per game, which is not all that bad, but when you're allowing 4.2 goals a game, that is some kind of trouble right there. There is one key, though, and as I talked to Coach Chris Thurlow this morning about this game, he said one of the things we're going to have to do is stay out of the penalty box because Messalonskee has a lethal power play, a power play that's averaging a goal a game so far this year. And so far this year, Old Town Orono has done that. They've only taken 2.9 penalty minutes per game. Wow. That's not very much. They're going to have to do that tonight.
Right.
Got to stay out of the box.
Against the best in the state right now. I don't know.
Yep, in Class B North for sure. This Messalonskee team, tons of firepower, and their senior goaltender Hunter Halley's been the man all year long. Just a 1.81 goals against average. He doesn't let many bucks get behind him. That's for sure. He has been outstanding. Meantime, Messalonskee still without Denny Martin, their terrific sophomore defenseman who got a staph infection in his left bicep, had to have surgery. It was such a serious issue. Had it removed. He's on the mend, but not ready to go tonight. His dad, Dennis Martin, of course, the coach, told me the stitches are going to be removed probably on Monday, and he may be ready to play at some point next week. So Messalonskee down one of the better defensemen in the state of Maine in Denny Martin here tonight. They're hoping that they can get through this one, their final home game of the season. Seniors honored before tonight's game. They're hoping they can get through this one and get to midweek and get Denny Martin back as we get closer and closer to playoff time. Old Town Orono comes in with a record of 5-9-1. That makes you a number 8 team, 5-9-1, and they are what their record says they are. They've had a couple of good nights this year, but more often than not, it's been an almighty struggle for them. and mostly on the offensive side. Their defense isn't great, but when you're only averaging 3.2 goals a game, you're going to have to play some stellar defense, and they have not been able to do that yet. So we'll see what happens. Messalonskee, Old Town Orono, ready to face it off. We'll take a timeout. We will be back with the opening face-off between the Eagles and the Black Bears. It's next on The Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Welcome to Sparkling Ice. All right, team, another fruitful day at Sparkling Ice. Orange mango, how's it looking?
Big and orange.
Poetry. Vitamins and antioxidants, talk to me.
Hi.
Good talk. Strawberry lemonade, how is it flowing?
We have achieved Class 5 flavor rapids!
Love it. Bottle it. Sparkling Ice, anything but subtle.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Don't miss your chance for huge savings on replacement windows during Renewal by Andersen's Leap Year Savings Event. If your windows are warping, sticking, or drafty, don't wait any longer. Call us now and schedule a free window diagnosis. We manufacture, install, and warranty our windows, and our exclusive Fibrex composite material is 2 times stronger than vinyl. Call this number now to save big. This event only happens once every 4 years. Plus, get special financing and installation is always included. Call now. Renewal by Andersen's Leap Year Savings Event ends soon.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and like just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Oh, please start. You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow. How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
National anthem in the books, and we are just about set for high school hockey tonight from Jack Kelly Rink here at Colby College in Waterville. It is the final regular season game for The Messalonskee Eagles at home this year, as they will be on the road for the rest of the way. Starting lineups, first of all, in goal today for Old Town Orono and Chris Thurlow. It's Brock Parks. He is a senior. He will start in goal down to our right, wearing number 1. And starting up front for Old Town Orono tonight, it'll be Alex McCannell at center, Carter Sevigny on one side, Chase Dodge on the other side, Nate Baker, Avery Redding will be playing defense. And for the Messalonskee Eagles, from the back, working our way to the front, it'll be Hunter Halley in goal. Halley, the senior goalkeeper, wearing number 30, down to our left, and Bjorn Brickett and Grayson Pody will play defense up front. It is Garrett Card. On one side of him, Andrew Beckwith. On the other side of him is Tyler Hansen, and we are underway. The puck zips right down into the OTO zone. Back to get it is Beckwith. Andrew Beckwith. A shot from the point is blocked by Brickett. It's blocked again as Brickett tried to keep it in. Swept out to center. Pody fires it right back in. And on the forecheck for Messalonskee, it's Andrew Beckwith. Beckwith took it away there from Avery Redding. Now it comes up the boards. And Brickett at the point flips it up. It rolls right by Parks in the corner. It's picked up there by Card. Card defended on the play by Baker. Baker up the boards now to Elijah Carr. Carr just barely got it out of the zone. Just eked it out of there. Messalonskee had to touch up. They do so. Right now, OTO hemmed in. A good forecheck by Card. Card broke it up. Top of the face-off circle. He got knocked down. No penalty called on the play. They call it a clean check, and Pody back to get it at his own line. Pody up now to Kirk. Kirk, the leading goal scorer, 100 goals for his career. On the ice now, wearing number 5 in white. And in front, OTO able to clear it all the way down, and it's wide of Halley. It will be offside. One to watch for Old Town Orono tonight, number 27 in the powdered blue. That's Dylan Davis. Their senior has 18 goals in 15 games. He can flat out score. Not out there now, but man, he can put it in the net. It is Kirk on the faceoff, clean win to Card. Card shoots, and a save made there with a left pad by Parks. Puck knocked down, loose on the far side, left of the circle, back at the point. McFadden tried to kick it ahead, and it swept out of the zone. Pody back to his own line, now back to the top of the faceoff circle, cleared it up and in the zone. Back to get it, Owen Rand. Rand at center, the pass broken up there by Card. Now back at center, collected by Carter Sevigny. Sevigny over the line, swept it in the zone. And McFadden over to Pody. Pody up the boards to Card. Card looking to clear, does. And breaking out over the line now is Beckwith. Beckwith had it swept away, and Parks sweeps it to the corner. Beckwith check to the boards there, goes down. Chase Dodge with it. Dodge had it taken away. In the slot, Hansen, and an elbow save made by Parks. That was labeled, and Parks just pushed the elbow out and made the save. He just got a piece of that. Jackson Lizotte behind the net. Up the boards, McFadden kept it in. McFadden tees it up, shoots, and it's a stick save. Beckwith in front looking for Hansen. He couldn't get a stick on it. Now in the slot area, picked up by Doucette. He couldn't do anything with it, and it's cleared out. McFadden at his own line. Up. Hansen lets it touch off his stick, and it goes into the zone. Now it's flipped up high, and it's going to not make it down, so it is not icing. OTO will change on the fly. Pody back in his own zone. No score. Messalonskee and Old Town Orono. We're 2 minutes and 45 seconds in. Pody at his own line. Pody, a right-handed shot off the boards. Goes all the way in. This will be icing on the Eagles. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Central Maine Community College, more than just a community college with over 40 academic degrees and certificates, one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu for more. Face off to the right of Hunter Halley. Jake McCannell will take it with Kirk. Actually, it was Logan Barron who took it. Third line out there for Messalonskee, and it's won by McCannell out to center. Pulled back by McFadden. McFadden got it up to the red line. A scrum there. Finally firing it in is Colby Hardy. Behind the net, Alex Beckwith fighting for it. And sweeping it out now, coming out of the zone, Liam Murphy. Murphy broken up by Bjorn Brickett. Picked back up Beckwith. Alex Beckwith over the line. It's wide. on Parks. Off the dasher, picked up, backhanded by Baker, can't clear, kept in by the Eagles. Beck with a shot, and it's right on Parks. He hardly had to move on the shot by Alex Beckwith, and a draw coming here with 11:27 to go in the first period. Scoreless. Face off to the left of Parks. It'll be Davis on the draw with Kirk. Kirk with Salvadori and Card out there. To the point it goes to Pody. Pody's shot is blocked. Knocked out by Davis. Davis can fly. And that is almost offside. Stopping, putting the brakes on there was Hayes to avoid it. Instead, he gave it away. Salvadori over the line. Salvadori left wing corner. Salvadori checked by Lizotte. Salvadori worked to behind the net. Davis is there. Davis gets it up and out as he got it ahead to Hayes, and Hayes cleared it, and it is going to be icing on OTO, and they'll bring it back and face it off in the Black Bear zone with 10:59 to go in the first period. We have prelim girls basketball coming up for you Monday night. Class C North girls prelim matchup. Number 7 Erskine Academy hosting number 10 MCI. 6:30 from South China's Erskine Academy here on the Score. Live video and audio, and a shot wide there by Owen Kirk. He had it teed up and he missed glove side. He had a great opportunity there. Here's Davis. Davis dumps it out to center. Brickett knocked it down. Davis is there to fight for it. Now it squirts out. Sevigny has it. Now Lyndon Hayes lost it to Kirk. Kirk over the line. Swept back up the boards by Lizotte. And Davis trying to work it out. Not easy going there. Elijah Moore overskated by Davis now and picked up by Kirk. Kirk is 1-on-3. Shoots, and a blocker save made there by Parks. The rebound swept wide by Kirk as he was all by himself on the attack. Now kept in Hansen. Tyler Hansen goes low. Tyler Hansen goes behind the net. Tyler Hansen, bottom side of the circle. In the slot, McFadden. Let it go back to Pody. Pody in a screen. Boy, that just missed. McFadden left point keeps it in. It's been all Messalonskee here in the first 5. And now it's cleared out to center, and Tatum Doucette sweeps it over to Pody. A partial clear up, that is. A partial change-up, that is, by OTO. Over the line, Hansen, shot deflected wide. Rebound off the dasher, and Beckwith swept it wide. Got a man down. That's Tatum Doucette. Apparently he just lost an edge. Centering pass, nobody home in the slot. And off the boards, it's picked up and cleared out by OTO's Carter Sevigny. It's all the way down and icing on Old Town Orono. And we're going to see a lot of that from Old Town Orono tonight, because in the talent department, they certainly don't match up with Messalonskee, so anytime you can get a clear, you take it. Face off to the left of Parks. Logan Barron on the draw against Alex McCannell, won by McCannell. Around the boards, other side, Hardy on the forecheck, keeps it deep. Now Baker behind the net, tries the near side. Pody kept it in on the pinch at the right point. Around the boards, picked up by Hardy. Hardy back to McFadden. McFadden has it blocked on the boards, but it ricochets right back to him. Down low, Beckwith to Hardy. Hardy trying to center, can't. And around the boards it comes near point, and Pody kept it in. His shot deflected wide. Messalonskee's got to get more pucks on net. Not much on net, just a couple of shots so far. This will be cleared out. No, it's kept in off the skate of McFadden. Now it's backhanded out. McFadden lays a hit there into Sevigny. And off the blade of Hardy, it goes in the OTO zone back to Redding. Redding stops. Redding back to his defense partner, now up the left wing side to Sevigny. Carter Sevigny checked on the play by Card, back at his own line now, and in his own zone. Pody, the lead pass, sending away Kirk. Kirk's going in alone. Kirk, backhand score! Owen Kirk sent in alone, and he scored on the backhand as he drew out Parks and beat him clean. 1-0 Messalonskee. As Owen Kirk, who earlier this year scored his 100th career goal, keeps adding to that total. Time of the goal is 6:31. And it's 1-0 Messo. We'll wait for the announcement on the goal. That was a great clear-out headman pass. I don't know who's responsible for it, because I can't remember back that far. Here we go.
Goal scored by number 5, Owen Kirk, with an assist to number 3, Bjorn Brickett.
Brickett with that great headman pass. So Brickett, the assist on the Kirk goal. Face off to the right here, Brock Parks. It is won by Messalonskee. Back to the point, and Brickett missed it, then got it back. Shooting is Doucette, and a save by Parks. And he's on the rebound. Tatum Doucette. A quick snapshot there. That was a tester. And another draw to the right of Brock Parks. Doucette and Davis on the draw. Over to Hansen on the boards. Back to Brickett. Brickett's shot deflected high into the air, and no chances taken. Parks snags it with his catching glove and hangs on. So we'll get another draw to the right of Brock Parks. Doucette and Davis. To the boards it goes. Hansen ducks around a check. Tries to walk in front. It's tipped away by the stick of the goalkeeper there, Parks. Now to the boards. Doucette checked off the play. Hansen digging for it. Right there in the face-off dot. Hansen knocked a man down. It goes over to Beckwith. Beckwith checked on the play there by Lizotte. Back to the point. It goes to Pody. Pody handles it, shoots in a screen, and it's blocked by Davis. And Carr can't clear it out. Doucette with it. Doucette goes low. Doucette centers. Hansen can't jab it in. It's all Messalonskee here. Now Davis with a head of steam, but he's checked by Doucette and slowed down there. Squirts back to Brickett. Brickett around the net, up the right wing side. It's knocked out of the zone, no, kept in. And now Beckwith has to do a 360 back, and he finds open ice over to Hansen. Hansen, as Messo needs a change, gains the red line, dumps it in. 5 for 5 on the changeup here for Messalonskee. 7:05 to go in the first. 1-0 Eagles on a goal by Owen Kirk. Even strength. That's 6:31. Messalonskee clears it in. And just barely getting it out of the zone there was Owen Rand. McFadden up over the line to Beckwith. Alex Beckwith shooting in a screen, and that was wide. Again, Messalonskee needs to get more pucks on net. Card, or check that, it's Hardy on the boards. Colby Hardy taken away from him by Owen Rand. Back to the point. McFadden pinches, keeps it in. Dodge tries to clear it out. Pass up to Hardy. Hardy shot wide on the stick side, got nothing on it. Swept to the boards by Baker. It is all Messalonskee. Barron can't keep it in, so Messalonskee will have to clear. McFadden waits. Everybody does. He shoots it right on. Parks makes the save, drops it there for Nate Baker. Baker around the boards and out for Sevigny. Carter Sevigny. Hunter Halley hasn't handled a puck yet, I don't believe. Brickett around the boards, right wing corner. McCannell lost stick for OTO in the offensive zone. That doesn't help matters, but picking it up on the play is McCannell. Now it pops out to him. McCannell tries to go in front, taken away by Garrett Card. And Messalonskee on the breakout. Left wing side, Christian Salvadori, and he is blocked by Rand. Play at center ice, picked up by Kirk. Good pass, got it up over the line. Salvadori. Salvadori is stopped, and it's cleared out by Elijah Carr. Now nudging it out again is McCannell as Messalonskee worked it back in. Salvadori back at his own line, top of the circle on the other side. Over to Pody. Pody up the right wing side and neutral ice to Card. Messo changing, so nobody was there. Now off the bench, it's Beckwith. Beckwith up the boards to Kirk or to Card. Card got it in the zone. Now Doucette gave it up. I think he was going to go change, then he thought better of it. It is tipped off the blade of the stick by McConnell, and we've got a whistle at the Messalonskee line. Perhaps an offside? I believe so. So a face-off outside the Messalonskee line with 5:01 to go in the first period. 1-0. These two teams have not played yet this year, just one scheduled meeting. If these seedings hold up, they would play in the first round of the playoffs with a week to go in the regular season. Messalonskee right now the 1 seed and Old Town Orono the 8 seed. Back at his own line, in his own zone. Now Pody, good pass up to Hansen. Hansen deflects it in the zone. Back to get it now is Owen Rand. Rand checked by Doucette with all his speed. Beckwith keeps it alive in the corner. Beckwith and Doucette trying to get it. Now Hansen comes over. He blocks off a OTO player, so Pody's able to keep it in. Now right there, Hansen. The turn, a turnaround shot of sorts. Actually, it was Beckwith, and it was blocked in front. Left point, Pody. Pody down the boards. There is Doucette. Turning, going to the net, in the slot, couldn't get a shot off. He partially fanned on it, then Doucette steals it. Kept in and alive by Hansen. To Beckwith, centering pass, nobody in the slot. Melrose trying to clear, and he does. All the pressure in this one by Messalonskee. Brickett back at his own line. Sending over the line, Beckwith in alone. Beckwith makes his move, and a save by Parks. Then the rebound, he fired it right through the crease. Good save by Parks there, a breakaway by Beckwith. Just able to stay onside. Trying to go back is Davis. Davis, who has 18 goals in 15 games, has pretty much been the offense for OTO this year. Now he harasses Pody, and he really having a battle. Pody with the puck. Pody up the boards, and Messalonskee just getting it out and fanning on it there, Alex Beckwith. He overskated on it. At the line, Davis, look out, he's very dangerous, and Pody back to pick up the loose puck away from him, bottom of the circle in his own zone, off the stanchion and all the way down. This will be icing on Messalonskee. And OTO will welcome a rare face-off in the offensive zone because there has not been much action down there tonight. Face-off to the left of Hunter Howley, senior goalkeeper. All the seniors honored before the game with their parents. Flowers for mom and the whole to-do. Very nice to see. Off the face-off, Owen Kirk. Up to Card. Card missed it. Left point, keeping it in Baker. Baker slides it up right there in the slot. Davis, a shot, and it's gloved by Halley, but it wouldn't have been a shot on goal.
Well, they're at 0.
Still at 0.
Yeah. Messo's at 10.
So 10-2 the shot so far. All right, Davis and Kirk on the draw. One by Kirk. Back to Pody. Pody goes around the boards looking for Salvadori, and it's cleared up and out. Stopped at the red line by Avery Redding. Now Davis, or check that, it was Lyndon Hayes. Cleared it over to the far side. Now Messalonskee works it up to the OTO zone. It's fired out of the zone by Baker. Back is Brickett. Brickett's pass gets through everybody. No icing. They wave it off. And back to collect. Rand up the boards. Drives it all the way up to center. McFadden stopped it there. McFadden fired it in. Not icing. Again, Baker back to get it. Baker can't get it by left point. Kept in by Beckwith. Beckwith down the boards for Tatum Doucette. It squirts out to center. Collected there by Hansen. Slides it over to Brickett. Brickett back over to Hansen. Hansen makes his move around Carr. Top of the circle to the slot. Shot. Not much on it, though, and an easy save there for Parks. Back it goes McFadden. Top of the circle. Shot is blocked. And again, OTO blocking a lot of shots. Here's Davis. Davis trying to split a defense pairing. Top of the circle. Turnaround shot. It was off the pad of Halley, but again, it wouldn't have been on net. Would have hit the side of the net, but a good rush there by Dylan Davis. Davis keeps it alive in the Messalonskee zone. Now at the left point, keeping it in momentarily, Lizotte. And Jackson Lizotte couldn't keep it in the second time, as Lizotte was trying to stand tall there. And instead, second time around, it's called for offside on OTO. 1:35 left in the first. Complete domination by Messalonskee. Just up 1-0, though, on a goal by Owen Kirk at 6:31, even strength. Sent in beautifully on a breakaway by Bjorn Brickett. Back in the OTO zone, it's Chase Dodge. Dodge can't clear it out now. Right there, Beckwith, his shot is deflected, goes up into the twine over the glass and out of play, and it was deflected by Old Town Orono, so the faceoff will be in the Black Bears zone to the left here of Brock Parks. It is Barron on the draw with Sevigny. Back to the point, it deflects. Pody shot right in the breadbasket of Parks, and he makes the stop. So Messalonskee either not getting their shots on net or missing the net. They do have 10 shots, but a bunch of them not real testers. Sevigny wins this face-off, and they're able to work it up and out. McCannell fired it all the way down and deflected off McFadden's stick, so it's not icing. McFadden up the boards to Hardy. Hardy couldn't clear it out, kept in by McCannell. McCannell slides it to the dasher. It bounces. Pody, 1 minute to go in the period. Pody finds open ice. Pody up the right side looking for Beckwith. Instead, he touched it up, and here's Logan Barron. Barron over the line. Barron goes wide, top of the circle. Stick save on the shot there. And around the boards, Lizotte knocked it out of play. And the faceoff will be to the left of Brock Parks with 43 seconds left in the first. They'll send Davis out for the final shift against Owen Kirk, so the two number one centermen out there. One by Kirk. McFadden off the draw, and the shot is wide. Card, not a great pass to go back to the point, cleared out by Carr. Pody first on it. Pody trying to spin away from Hayes. Pody turned back by Hayes. Pody, pass up the right side, collected there by Salvadori, but it's taken away by Davis. Centering pass, looking for the open man there, McCannell, and it was broken up by Messalonskee. Now a jam up. We're going to get a penalty here. McFadden and Carr are tied up on the near side boards, and we are going to get our first penalties of the game as McFadden will go out and Carr as they jammed up. Time of the penalties, 14:45. Probably both for roughing. So 15 seconds left in the period. This will not affect the on-ice numbers. Matching penalties will stay 5 for 5 off the draw. Pody clears it out. Up to Beckwith. One last opportunity. Here's Hansen hit, though, and slowed down. That's a good check there at the end of the play by Melrose to stop Hansen, who's got all kinds of speed, and that'll run the clock out for the first period. So we will start the second period with men in the penalty box, but it will not affect on ice. Here's the call.
Orono, number 15, Elijah Carr. For Messalonskee, number 22, Liam McFadden. They both received 2 minutes for roughing.
Yep, roughing is the call on both of them. So they'll both start the
Goal for the first period. Messalonskee 14, Old Town Orono 3.
All right, he's got 14-3. What do you got? What do you got?
13, and I thought 0.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go with you on this.
Yeah, I
believe it or not, hockey maven that you are, I'm going to go with you on this. So we'll start the second period with men on the penalty box. It will not affect on-ice numbers. And 1 goal in the period scored by Owen Kirk at 6:31, even-strength goal. Bjorn Brickett with the assist. 1-0 Messalonskee here at the end of 1 from Jack Kelly Rink at Colby College in Waterville. Our first period intermission coming up after this on The Score.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Welcome to Sparkling Ice. All right, team, another fruitful day at Sparkling Ice. Orange mango, how's it looking? Big and orange. Poetry. Vitamins and antioxidants, talk to me. Hi. Good talk. Strawberry lemonade, how is it flowing?
We have achieved Class 5 flavor rapids.
Love it. Bottle it. Sparkling Ice, anything but subtle.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Don't miss your chance for huge savings on replacement windows during Renewal by Andersen's Leap Year Savings Event. If your windows are warping, sticking, or drafty, don't wait any longer. Call us now and schedule a free window diagnosis. We manufacture, install, and warranty our windows, and our exclusive Fibrex composite material is 2 times stronger than vinyl. Call this number now to save big. This event only happens once every 4 years. Plus, get special financing and installation is always included. Call now. Renewal by Andersen's Leap Year Savings Event ends soon.
Raising money for a cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
It's the 1-8 matchup in Class B Boys North Hockey tonight, and right now it's a tight one. The Messalonskee Eagles on top of the Old Town Orono Black Bears, 1-0 here at the end of one. Mike Violet and Sean Packard back here live between the first and second period. Our first period intermission brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner is Hammond Lumber. You can find them online at hammondlumber.com. One goal in the period came at the 6:31 mark of the first period. A great feed from his own zone from just inside the Messalonskee blue line by Bjorn Brickett, sending away a streaking Owen Kirk, who broke in alone, a breakaway, and he beat goalkeeper Brock Parks. He went backhand, pulled him out, and there was a wide open net there, and Kirk, being the goal scorer that he is, buried it. He's the all-time leading goal scorer at Messalonskee, and it's not by accident. That was it, an even strength goal at 6:31. Made it 1-0 there, and that's the way we stand. That really was, as far as chances were concerned, really good chances. That was the only really good chance that Messalonskee had in the first period. They did outshoot Old Town Orono 13-0 in the first period. Pody also. Oh, Pody did get the assist on that? All right, thank you, Kaylin. So it was Pody with the assist and not Brickett. My mistake. So Pody is the assist man on that play, who sent him out with the great pass that sent Kirk in alone. So again, Pody, Grayson Pody on the assist rather than Owen Kirk. But 13-0, the shots on goal in the first period in favor of Messalonskee. The one goal, obviously a very good opportunity, but beyond that, the other shots have all been right in the breadbasket of Brock Parks, or have been very easy saves for him to make. I thought a pretty flat period all in all for Messalonskee.
I have to agree. Most of the shots were wide, or right in, as you said, the breadbasket. I can't believe it. But to be fair, they've had their offensive side this entire time. They have not.
Oh yeah, they've dominated from a territorial standpoint.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No question about it. Messalonskee's been buzzing around the entire period. So the Eagles with the edge there. But I don't think Dennis Martin's really happy with that first period. Kind of flat, maybe. Final night for the seniors here at home. One of those things. Get your legs going and see what happens in the second period. So Messalonskee with a 1-0 lead. Again, the only goal of the period scored by Owen Kirk from Grayson Pody. Thanks for the correction, Caitlin. Time of the goal, 6:31, even strength goal to make it 1-0. And again, the shots on goal, 13 for Messalonskee, 0 for Old Town Orono. A rockin' chair first period for Hunter Halley. 2 penalties, and they're both going to carry over to the second period. Matching penalties, McFadden and Carr. McFadden for Messalonskee, Carr for Old Town Orono went out at 14:45 for roughing. They had a jam right near the Old Town Orono bench. They were sent to the sin bin for 2 minutes for that. They'll come in and start the second period in the penalty box. That will not affect the on-ice numbers. So, a 1-0 game here at the end of one. Messalonskee on top of the Old Town Orono Black Bears. Second period action coming up right after this on The Score.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Oh, please start. You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow. How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. Our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Mike Violet and Sean Packard, along with our score crew, Galen Neal on camera tonight, Kaylin Lakey on the graphics tonight, back here live at Jack Kelly Rink here at Colby College in Waterville. 1-0 in favor of Messalonskee. Owen Kirk, the only goal of the game. Came at 6:31 of the first period. That is it. Shots in the first period, a shutout pitched by Messalonskee as they fired 13 shots on Brock Parks, and I use that term fired loosely, and no official shots on goal on Hunter Halley. He handled the puck a few times, but not because there were any shots on goal. We'll start the second period with McFadden and Carr in the penalty box, matching penalties. 1:45 left on those, and here we go. Kirk on the face-off here with McCannell. McCannell wins it. Slid to the boards, and right in the zone, it's Kirk. Kirk, pardon me, fighting a cold here. Kirk down low. Stick handling on Baker. Kirk works it behind the net. Tries to get it to Card. It's deflected and stolen by Dylan Davis and cleared out. Pody right back in with it. Pody with the assist on the Messalonskee goal. Off the boards. McCannell missed it there and kept in by Pody. Pody sweeps it to the side wall. Pody goes down low. Beat McCannell there. Whirled it around the net. On the near side, wheeling around is Garrett Card, and Card lost it. It goes out of the zone. And Brickett clears it over to Pody. Pody side of the circle, a crazy angle and a save there by Parks. Rebound loose, and it comes out in the slot, the upper slot to Dylan Davis. Davis, 1-on-2. Davis tries to slide it around Brickett. Brickett broke it up. And Messalonskee trying to clear. Davis kept it in, now taking it away from Davis. Owen Kirk. Kirk to center. Kirk almost sent Card in alone. Instead, it's cleared out by Old Town Orono. Brickett. Nice pass off the bench to Hansen. Hansen over the line. To the forehand. Couldn't get a shot off as he was broken up there by Owen Rand. Back to the point. Sliding it up is Pody. It's blocked and now gloved out by Carter Sevigny. Pody fires it right back in through the crease. Off the boards, it's Beckwith. Beckwith a high shot and a save there by Parks. I'm not sure if that was on net. We'll say it was and give him a shot on goal. And Parks gloving it and made the save. Face-off will be to the right of Brock Parks. Won by Messo. To Hansen. Hansen loses it in his skates, then Sevigny knocked it away and cleared it out. Cleared right back in, though, by Grayson Pody. Comes off the dasher, and Parks taking no chances. Smothers it with his glove. We'll have girls prelim basketball on Monday night, the Class C prelim game between Erskine Academy and MCI. 6:30 from Erskine Academy here on the Score. Face off to the left of Parks. Doucette wins it to Pody. Pody at the point. Shot is deflected, and it squirts over to OTO, and clearing it out of the zone for the Black Bears is McCannell. Now Beckwith at center for Messalonskee. Beckwith taken away and jumping up to try to get that loose puck, but Pody's going to beat Jake McCannell to it. He would have had a breakaway, but Pody with much more speed. Over to Brickett. Brickett, a dangerous pass, broken up by Davis. Now Beckwith clears it out. And picked up by Hansen. Hansen's over the line. To the backhand, to the forehand, and a pad save there made as the puck went on Parks. And he made the stop. Great move by Hansen, but he never really got a good shot off. On the far boards, Chase Dodge can't clear. McFadden kept it in. McFadden lost it. Davis avoids a check by McFadden. Here's Davis. Over the line, dangerous shooting, and he hit the goalpost. He beat Hunter Halley, but he hit the goalpost. He had him going side to side and beat him stick side. Penalty coming up here on OTO. And we talked at the top of the broadcast how they needed to stay out of the box. And now a power play here for Messalonskee as Dodge is going out. That is a trip on Chase Dodge. It comes at 2:56. Face off to the right of Parks. Back to the point. Kirk, a fourth forward. Right up there. Score. Easy one for Garrett Card. Set up by Kirk. So Card from Kirk, and quickly 6 seconds into the power play, it's 2-0. That was almost too easy. Time of the goal, 3:02. I was looking at the penalty time. 3:02 the time of the penalty. And for Garrett Card, a power play goal. Kirk on the assist. So the penalty to Dodge really hurts. Time of the goal, 3:02. It's 2-0 Messalonskee. So the Eagles with a little bit of breathing room. Logan Barron steals. Now taken away by Elijah Card. Card lost it. Or Carr that is lost it to Barron. Barron kept it in. Now OTO hemmed in. Good forecheck here by Alex Beckwith around the near boards. Trying to backhand it out his car. Can't. McFadden shoots it right again into the breadbasket of Brock Parks. He actually could have gone 2 or 3 strides deeper and shot that. And Parks ties it up. OTO will take any draw they can get. And the faceoff will be to the right of Parks, who's a senior. Both goalies are tonight. Kirk on the faceoff with Davis, the two-top centerman. It is won by Davis. On the boards in the corner, it's McCannell trying to pry it free, and a shot by Card, and he hit the side of the net. Still loose. Messalonskee keeps it up and in the zone. Salvadori, side of the circle in the offensive zone. Now Kirk with it. Kirk centers. Back to the point. Pody's shot is a save by Parks. I lost that in a screen. Obviously, Parks didn't. And the faceoff will be to his left. 10:53 to go in the second. Davis and Kirk on the draw. Won by Kirk, just barely. Back to McFadden, who came in. McFadden kept it alive. Kirk on the boards, now top of the circle. Turns, shoots, pad save there by Parks. Might have been wide. Back to the point, kept in Pody. Pody slides it up. That's a save by Parks. He had to move on that one. That one had something on it. Back to the point, left point, McFadden. McFadden pushed off the play there by Dodge and cleared. Pody jumps back to get the loose puck. On the forecheck, it's Alex McCannell. Up the right side, little touch pass to Kirk. Left wing side, Kirk has Salvadori. Kirk goes deep. Kirk goes and centers it. Turnaround shot by Card. Saved there by Parks, and on the doorstep, Salvadori couldn't get it. Salvadori drops it down low to Kirk. In front to Card. Now back to McFadden in the faceoff circle. His shot is wide on the glove side. All the way back to the point, it goes to Pody. Pody slides it up, score! It's deflected in. We'll see if Pody gets it, or did Salvadori deflect it? I think it's going to be Pody. It might have been deflected, but by an OTO player. Time of the goal, 5:04. It's an even strength goal. We'll wait for the official announcement from PA announcer John Del Judas, but it's 3-0 Messalonskee. As the Eagles have poured 2 in here in the first 5 minutes plus of the second. Here comes the announcement. Play back underway. It's Doucette. Now over to Hansen. It is Pody's goal. Pody's goal is unassisted. So 5:04 for Pody unassisted. Pody has it now right point. Deflected over the net. To the near boards, picked up by Doucette. Wrapped it all around the other side to Beckwith. And Beckwith lost it to Davis. Davis a headman pass in the middle for Carr. Carr over the line. Makes his move. Goes in. Backhander, and it's on the short side. He never really got anything on it. And it never got on net. That was an excellent move there by Elijah Carr. Sent out by Davis. Now it's Brickett. Brickett pass. Picked up by Davis. Davis has no help. Stick handles around Brickett, though. Shoots, and it's high. Boy, we've had a lot of opportunities that have ended up off the net tonight on both sides. Pulled out of the corner by Isaac Depew. Depew knocked it back in the zone. Over on the far boards, picked up by Andrew Beckwith. Beckwith cannot clear. Kept in by Depew. Davis, stick handles, made a move around Pody. But after he did, it was swept to the boards by Andrew Beckwith. Left point, kept in. Good job by Baker. Now puck goes up to Beckwith, and Beckwith clears it out. And this may have enough on it to be icing. It does. So a stoppage in play, 8:16 to go in the second, 3-0 Messalonskee. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com.
Again, Mike, some numbers for you. It's 10-0.
This period?
Yep.
Already? Holy boy. Well, I'm going to overrule you because Hallie did make one save. So let's go 10-1.
10-1. Sounds good to me.
All right. McFadden ends up on Logan Barron's stick. Left wing side to Hardy. Hardy. Shot went wide on the short side. McFadden off the rebound. Flipped it in behind the net. Hits the wall. Goes down to Barron. Barron around the net looking for Hardy. Hardy beaten to it there by Owen Rand. Poking it down low deeper. Alex Beckwith. Beckwith with it behind the net. Beckwith puts the brakes on, wheels away there from McCannell. Beckwith around the boards to Barron. Good job to poke it back to McFadden at the point. McFadden's shot is deflected to the boards near wall and can't clear. Brickett kept it in. Melrose couldn't get it by Bjorn Brickett. Now on the near boards, OTO with possession. They go to the middle and they work it out of the zone, but right back with it is Beckwith. Good job there by Alex Beckwith to get back. And now they can't decide what to do with it down there as Brock Parks was looking at his defenseman was looking at him, and neither one was making a move on it. And then finally Parks did the only thing left to do, and that's smother it and get a face-off. 7:07. We're more than halfway through the second. 7:07 left in the second. 3-zip Messo. The 1-8 matchup, if the heel points hold the way they are right now, this will be a first-round playoff preview. Card, or check that, Kirk, and a hand pass called on Messalonskee. And this will bring the face-off outside the zone. So a hand pass in the offensive zone, actually back in the defensive zone, so all the way back to the right of Hallie. 7 minutes exactly remaining in the second. It'll be Kirk on this face-off with Carter Sevigny. One by Kirk to Pody. Pody behind the net. Pody checked, gets it around the check of Dodge. Up to Card. Card to Kirk. Kirk has speed. Kirk over the line. Kirk goes in. Kirk is upended on the play. Slides in to Parks. The net off its mooring. And play stopping as Kirk broke in. And then 3 powder blue jerseys caught him. Thought there might have been a chance for a trip, but no. The net off its pins. And so they'll secure that. Owen Kirk, ever dangerous, and he gets a step on you. And usually it's bye-bye.
Owen's Kirk body made a goal, if that counts.
Yeah, it doesn't. All right, draw will be to the left of Brock Parks, the senior goalkeeper. It'll be Kirk on the draw. Against Davis. One by Kirk, right there to Card, and his shot had nothing on it, went wide. Picked up off the dasher, back behind the net. With it now is Salvadori. Salvadori down low to Kirk. Back to Salvadori. Salvadori left wing corner, back to Kirk as they play a game of tag. Got a Kirk behind the net. Kirk bottom of the circle, side of the circle, turns, a crazy angle shot, went wide. Whizzes back to the point. McFadden tries to backhand it. He does, and now it's skated up by Davis. Davis is trouble. Look at him with a puck. He is really good with a puck. He's got great hands, along with some pretty good speed. Hayes keeps it in. Now Pody pulls it off the dasher. Pody opening to the middle. Backhands it out. It's behind Salvadori. Christian works it ahead there to Kirk. Long shift for this line. A shot right in the glove. The rebound score! Owen Kirk denied the first time, but a tasty, juicy rebound. And he beat Brock Parks, and it's 4-0. Time of the goal, 9:04 for Owen Kirk. We'll wait for the call on the assists. And Messalonskee piling it on here in the second with their third goal of the period, and it's 4-0. Referee still at the penalty bench, making sure they've got the goals right for the official score sheet. Doucette pokes it ahead. Here's the announcement. Owen Rand with it. Lost it there to McCannell. It's another unassisted goal. So Kirk, the second unassisted goal of the period. Pody's prior was also unassisted, 4-0. Here's Davis. Davis got leveraged, that is, off the play there by Salvadori. Now breaking in Hansen. Hansen forced wide, pinned to the boards by Jackson Lizotte. Now the puck squirts out. Hansen in the slot, trying to get it in his skates and get it on his stick. Could not. Skating through there, Lyndon Hayes with it. And Hayes can't get it out past Pody at the right point. This one pops up into the air. Knocked down by Doucette. Now Davis on it. Davis is barreling. Davis goes wide, stays onside. Stick handles around Brickett, then finally gets bodied by Hansen. Man, he is a handful with the puck. You can see how he's got 18 goals in 15 games. Doucette with the steal. Poked it ahead in the OTO zone. Lizotte with it. Fanned on the clearing pass. Gets back on it. And now is checked by Beckwith. Beckwith steals. In front, falling down with Seth Hansen. Tyler Hansen's younger brother had a chance in front, but he kind of lost an edge there and went down. Messalonskee has gone to a fourth line here with a 4-0 lead. Also on the ice here for the Eagles is Connor Musherow. Now Pody. They don't have that luxury at the blue line, though, with Denny Martin out. They've only got 5 defensemen. Now at his own line, it's Seth Hansen. Hansen up the boards, over the line. It was onside. It squirts back out to center. 4 minutes to go in the second. Now Messalonskee changed it up. Barron is on the ice, slides it over on the left side for Pody. Pody up the right side to Hardy. Or check that, that's Barron. Barron 24, Hardy is 14. Barron deep, centering pass, and Hardy missed it. Right there is Beckwith, and I think getting a glove on that was Parks. Beckwith right in the slot, and Alex fired one. And just getting the tip of his glove on that was Brock Parks. 3.5 to go in the second. On the boards, knocked down at the right point by Brickett. Now OTO should be able to clear. Pass to McCannell behind him. Brickett up to Barron. Barron dumps it in. Back to get it, Nate Baker. Baker up the far side and out. At the red line, it's McFadden. Over to Brickett. Brickett up right wing side to Alex Beckwith. Too far ahead of Beckwith. Swept back out by Sevigny. This will not be icing. It ends up on Halley. And Hunter leaves it there for Brickett with 3 minutes to go in the period. Right wing pass up to Beckwith. Beckwith cuts to the middle. Pass behind Barron. Barron slides it over to Beckwith. Beckwith tees it up, and it's a glove save there. And then the rebound bounced over the net as Parks reached for it to try to catch it. He missed it. Beckwith back deep. Picking it up off the boards, and Brickett stops it at the point. Clear out unsuccessful. Trying it again is Baker. Baker can't get it out. Finally now cleared all the way down, and McCannell ices it. And OTO definitely needs a face-off. Let's reset things here for you. Brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. A goal in the first for Messalonskee. Kirk, the only goal of the period, but 3 in the second. Card, Pody, and Kirk. And the Eagles are up 4-0 here with 2:26 to go. Our game reset brought to you by Mid-State Machine. Puck out to center, where Card gave it up, and it's cleared in by Pody. Behind the net, OTO sweeps it up, tries to get it up the near side, unsuccessfully. Dodge fighting on the boards for it, back at the left point, slid up there by Parker Grant, who's on. Grant getting his shift, playing defense. He's a freshman. So Dennis Martin getting some of his people some work here. And with the absence of Denny Martin, getting an extra defenseman or two some experience, a good idea. Messalonskee has survived without their fine defenseman, but it'll be a real shot to them to get him back. Off the draw, backhanded by Kirk, and it's a kind of a pop-up save there by Parks. Not much on it, but the save was made. In the right wing corner, Card tries to center. It's blocked, and it gets out by the right point man, Grayson Pody. It's slid up now and working it out of the zone. Jackson Lizotte. Lizotte trying to get it head to Dodge. Didn't get at there. Now sliding it in for OTO is Carter Sevigny, and I think we are going to get a penalty here on OTO. Going to the bench is Halley. Card down in the right wing corner. Card checked on the play. Still in possession of Messalonskee. Back to the point it goes to Parker Grant. Grant down low to Salvadori. Extra attacker is on. Pinned to the boards is Card. Card centers it, and finally Old Town Orono. No, they didn't touch it. I thought they did. And now they still don't. And Messalonskee, that's offside. Now the whistle comes, and the penalty will be called. And the Eagles will go on their second power play of the period. They scored on their first, and it's Sevigny going out. Cross-check. So Sevigny goes out at 14:54 for a cross-check. And Messalonskee 1 for 1 on the power play. 1:06 left in the period. Face-off outside the line after the offside. And it is Card on the draw with Dylan Davis. 5-on-4 advantage here for Messalonskee. Now the referee going over to John Del Judas at the penalty bench. And might we have another penalty? That is going to be served by another OTO player. We'll see. Yep. Got another penalty going up. So that means it's a 5-on-3 advantage. I have no idea what this is. A bench penalty for unsportsmanlike or something like that? We'll wait for the announcement from John Del Judas. 1 minute left in the period. Here's Hansen over the line. Hansen back to the left point to Kirk. Kirk slides it over to Card. Card to Salvadori. One-timer deflected in front. It's loose and it's knocked wide. Right there on the doorstep. Doucette couldn't put it home. Now Kirk. Kirk tees it up. Here's the first penalty called on Sevigny for cross-checking. 38 seconds left in the period. And a bench minor is the other one.
On Logan Dodge.
One-timer by Hansen goes wide. He got plenty on that, but missed it by a ton. And it squirts all the way down. And back to get it is Grayson Pody. Pody over the line. 15 seconds to go in the period. Lots of open ice. Pody behind the net. Pinned to the boards there by Baker. Slides it around. Hansen gets it to Kirk. They've got time to get a shot off. Shot, score! Owen Kirk's got a hat trick! All of it in the third period! How about that? Kirk scores with 2.3 seconds left. And he has got a hat trick here in the second period. He's got the first goal, then Pody scored, then the third goal and the fourth goal for the Eagles. And they lead it 5-0. And now the horn goes off. They want to be sure. Coming out of the penalty box is Sevigny. So we're 5-on-4. That's how the period will end and how the third period will start. Just time for a puck drop here. And they finally start the clock about a second late. And it runs out. And that is it. So Messalonskee scores 4 times in the second period, and they open this one up big time. Kirk, Pody, Kirk, and Kirk. And so the lead goes from 1 goal to 5 goals. Score at the end of 2 from Jack Kelly Rink here at the Alfond Recreation Center at Colby College. Messalonskee Eagles 5, Old Town Orono Black Bears nothing. Our second period intermission coming up after this on The Score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Welcome to Sparkling Ice. All right, team, another fruitful day at Sparkling Ice. Orange mango, how's it looking? Big and orange. Poetry. Vitamins and antioxidants, talk to me. Hi. Good talk. Strawberry lemonade, how is it flowing?
We have achieved Class 5 flavor rapids.
Love it. Bottle it. Sparkling Ice, anything but subtle.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from sweats because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Don't miss your chance for huge savings on replacement windows during Renewal by Anderson's Leap Year Savings event. If your windows are warping, sticking, or drafty, don't wait any longer. Call us now and schedule a free window diagnosis. We manufacture, install, and warranty our windows, and our exclusive Fibrex composite material is 2 times stronger than vinyl. Call this number now to save big. This event only happens once every 4 years. Plus, get special financing and installation is always included. Call now. Renewal by Anderson's Leap Year Savings event ends soon.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be. The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
Mike Violet, Sean Packard, our score crew, back here live between the second and third period tonight of this Class B North high school hockey matchup between the Messalonskee Eagles and the Old Town Orono Black Bears, and the Eagles increasing their lead to 5-0 here at the end of two. A productive second period, to say the least. They scored 4 times in the second period. By the way, our second period intermission is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. Serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations, your building project partner is Hammond Lumber. Find them online at hammondlumber.com. So 1-0 at the end of one on a goal by Owen Kirk. Scored at 6:31, even strength goal from Grayson Pody. That was it in the first period. The shots in the first, a shutout from Messalonskee, 13-0. Shots on goal. Second period, the floodgates opened up, and they opened up, first at the 3:02 mark on a power play after a tripping penalty on Dodge at 2:56. Took Messalonskee 6 seconds on the power play to score, as Card scored from Kirk to make it, Kirk scored from Card, right?
Was
it Card?
It was Card.
All right, it was Card. All
Yeah.
right, so the hat trick, Kirk scored in the first period, so his hat trick came later on. So Card scored first. Card scored at 3:02 on the power play to make it 2-0. Then Grayson Pody, unassisted, a shot from the right point. It deflected through. Thought it might have been deflected by a Messo player, but it was deflected by one of the Black Bears. So Pody gets the goal unassisted at 5:04. Then Kirk scored the next two to finish off his hat trick, the first one in the first period, 2 in a row in the second. Scored at 9:04, unassisted, even strength goal to make it 4-0. And then Kirk scored from Pody at 14:58 on the power play. Final 2 seconds of the period to make it 5-0. The shots in the second period didn't get a whole lot better for Old Town Orono. They had 16 shots on goal in the second period for OTO, so 2 period totals. Messalonskee with 29 and Old Town Orono with 1. These are unofficial stats for sure, but 29-1. And so the score is a little bit deceptive because the territorial edge has been huge in favor of Messalonskee.
Yeah, it definitely has. I don't see it getting much better than that.
No, there's no reason for it to get any better. Messalonskee has 3 really solid lines, 2 exceptional lines, I think, but 3 really solid lines. And Old Town Orono has a depth problem right now. It's a program that's trying to build itself back up. This is definitely a rebuilding year. You got a great player like Dylan Davis, number 27 in the powdered blue, but beyond that, not a whole lot of help for Dylan Davis, and it really, really shows. He's been magnificent tonight. Watching him play has been a treat, but not a whole lot of help for Davis. And Brock Parks has certainly been busy in goal, but the 29 shots, again, that could be deceptive as well, because not all of them, not even close to all of them, have been anywhere close to testing shots. They've been deep from the perimeter. They have been shots that have been seen all the way by Brock Parks. So the territorial edge, you cannot absolutely dispute that. That's a no-brainer. Messalonskee's been in the offensive zone the entire game, the first period and the second period. But in the second period, again, it was the same thing. Many shots from the perimeter, although it did get better late. They did buzz the net a little bit more and did have more chances late. But certainly the Eagles well in control here tonight on their final home game of the 23-24 regular season. They'll be on the road this week. The final week of high school hockey is this week in the regular season. High school basketball is all done, and they'll play starting in the tournaments on Friday, but high school hockey does have one more week of regular season action. So our score here at the end of two is Messalonskee 5, Old Town Orono nothing. Our second period intermission brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner is Hammond Lumber. Find them online at hammondlumber.com. 5-0 Messo, third period action next on The Score.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades. And Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts. So your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Mike Violet, Sean Packard. Excuse me, I'm fighting it for sure. Mike Violet, Sean Packard, our scorer crew. Galen Neal on our camera tonight, on a game camera, and Kaylin Lakey is on our graphics here tonight as we get ready to roll here in period number 3. A goal in the first for Messalonskee, 4 in the second. And they have a comfortable 5-0 lead. Brock Parks will set up shop in the goal to our right, and Hunter Halley down to our left. Referee with a whistle. And we are ready to go. It'll be Dylan Davis on the draw for OTO. And Andrew Beckwith will take it for Messalonskee. Eagles on a power play as we start the period. That bench minor still being served. 50 seconds left on the power play. Salvadori back to Hansen. Now to Salvadori at the left point. Nice stick handle. Salvadori, top of the circle. Barron was ready to tee up a one-timer, but he never got the opportunity. Salvadori over to Barron. Barron top of the circle. Slides it over. It ends up on the stick of Beckwith, and Beckwith couldn't do anything with it. And Carr skates it out. Deep, it's Hansen as it's fired all the way down by Elijah Carr. Hansen leaves Carr in the dust, and Hansen, who can motor, is over the line. Side of the circle. Goes deep, lost an edge. Goes down. We're down to 10 seconds left on the power play. On the far boards, Carr with it, and Carr clears it out. That'll run off the rest of the penalty. So we are back to 5-on-5. Picked off by Davis. Davis at the Messo line. Some fancy moves. Davis 1-on-3. Laid it over. The backhand is wide there by McCannell. Off the dasher with it. Kirk centering past to McCannell. It squirts on. That's a shot for OTO. And Hunter Halley had to make a move on it. And smothers it. Gets a face-off here. 13:47 left in the game.
Unofficially only 2 for this whole game.
It's been a rocking chair night for Hunter Halley. All right, Kirk on the face-off with Sevigny. Won by Kirk. He played it over to himself, breaking it out. Now Card. Card over the line with Salvadori. Card goes, shoots, a save there by Parks. He doesn't know where the rebound is, and it ends up in the net. So Parks made the initial save, and the rebound bounced off him, I think, and went in the net. The goal goes to Card. It comes at 1:24. We'll wait for the announcement on the assists, and it's 6-0 Messo. So Card scores right after Messalonskee was on a man advantage. That's fired all the way down. That'll be icing on Rand. So they'll bring it back and face it off. Back in the OTO zone to the left of Brock Parks. Here's the announcement.
Goal scored by number 12, Garrett Carr. With an assist to number 5, Owen Kirk.
Kirk with an assist. At 1:24, face-off won by the Eagles. Right point Brickett to Card. Card, top of the circle. Card to Kirk. Kirk laid it down low to Hansen to check that Salvadori. Salvadori goes deep, goes behind the net. Run to the boards by Jackson Lizotte. Got a Card on the far side. Falling back down is Dodge. Left point, the shot by McFadden, saved by Parks, and he smothers it. Glove to the body and gets a draw with 13:03 left in the third. Face off to the right of Parks. It'll be Davis and Barron on the draw. Won easily by Davis. Good face-off man he is. Right point, Pody kept it in on the pinch. Fired up, looking for a tip there from Beckwith. Beckwith tried, but couldn't get a stick on it. Left point, trying to keep it in. Parker Grant did. Left of the circle to Barron. Cleared out, and it gets by Grant at the point. And Davis nearly broke in, but it's taken away from him by Pody. Over the line, working it in is Hardy. Hardy had it knocked off his stick, and Barron then had the rebound, and then he overskated it. Working it up and out is Lyndon Hayes. Hayes slides it down, sticked away, not a shot. Hayes taken by Pody. Around the boards in the right wing corner, Carr. Centering pass, a shot by Davis from the face-off dot. That's a tough angle, and it went wide. Hardy dumps it in. Messalonski's going to switch up. They'll change their front line. And skating it up now, Nate Baker. Nate Baker to nobody. Off the boards, pass behind Doucette. He didn't see it coming there from Parker Grant. Now it's back in the zone again, the OTO zone, stolen by Hansen. Hansen weaving through a bunch of players in powdered blue, had to take it to the boards. Now gave it away to Liam Murphy. Murphy can't get it out by Hansen. Hansen, Doucette, Hansen, side of the circle. Tyler Hansen back to the point to Pody. Pody looking for an opening, fired it wide. Doucette has the rebound. Doucette taken away from him on the stick now of McCannell. Now to Davis. Davis up over the line to Chase Dodge. Dodge, pass over on the right wing side to Melrose, did not connect. Kept in at the right point by Davis. Davis away from Beckwith, back to the right point to Rand. Rand slid it up, rolls around the boards to the near side. Dodge. Dodge lost it. Messalonskee works it up and out of the zone. It's Pody. Pody taken away by Davis. Davis has been on for a long time. This is a long shift. Pulls it around, goes on the backhand, goes in, and a save by Halley. That's the best chance of the night for OTO. Dylan Davis broke in, great stick handling, and his forehand was stopped there by Hunter Halley. Pody, back to Brickett, back to Pody, behind the nets. Pody goes up the dasher and out. And if this makes it down, and it does, it's icing. Tonight's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. 10:35 to play in the third. 6-0 Messalonskee. Face-off to the right of Hunter Halley. Off the face-off, McCannell swept it behind the net. Now it comes back to the right point. Rand with a shot. Pad save there by Halley. He had to move on that one. This is all the way down, wide of the net, icing. So all of a sudden, a little jump here for OTO. Couple of good chances, couple of good saves by Halley. That's the jolt of 5-hour energy that he needed, because believe me, the first two periods for him were snoozers. Face off to the right of Halley. Messalonskee works it up and out. Here's Christian Salvadori, but he played it too far ahead, and back to get it first is Owen Rand. Rand up the boards, backhanded up by McCannell. Will be icing. It just made the goal line. McFadden hustled back, but it is icing. They'll bring it back down. Monday night we have a prelim girls Class C North game for you. It's Erskine Academy, the 7 seed, taking on MCI, the 10 seed, 6:30. Out in South China, we'll have it here. Live video and audio, centralmainesports.com, 1160thescore.com, and on YouTube at Central Maine Sports. At the point, kept in by McFadden. Deep for Salvadori. Now back to McFadden, left point. In a screen, stick save there by Parks. Centering pass, looking for Card in the slot, was deflected to the corner. Now Salvadori back to McFadden, tipped and wide by Kirk, looking for his 4th goal of the game. Kirk, the all-time leading goal scorer for Messalonskee, keeps on piling them up. Right point, Brickett. Brickett shoots, pad save by Parks. Rebound, Card. Card lost it, cleared out of there by Dodge, all the way back to Brickett in his own zone. Over the blue line, red line, got it up to Kirk. Kirk lost it, backhanded down by McConnell. That's going to go as a shot on goal on Hunter Halley. As it went all the way down on the Messalonskee goalkeeper. Brickett up the boards, ahead for Card. Card is onside, but it's too far ahead. He grabs it, then he lost it. He was thinking about cutting in front. He kind of got pinched off there by Carter Sevigny. Now here comes Davis. Dylan Davis, right wing side around Barron. He can fly. Davis to the middle, opening there, and the puck slides wide. Ahead of the play was Hayes. Centering pass, nobody home except for Alex Beckwith. It's a 3-on-2. Beckwith over the line with Hardy. Beckwith and Pody, too. Drops it to Pody. Don't get much out of that. Now back behind the net to Beckwith. Beckwith over to Hardy. Hardy in the slot to Barron. Tough pass to handle. Back to Pody. Pody, a wrister, looking for a deflection, went wide. Off the back of the net, and it got caught up in the net for a second, and it's cleared all the way down, and icing again on Old Town Orono with 8:17 to go in the third. Messalonskee comfortably in front here, 6-0.
OTO, though, for the first time in the third period, really tasting what offense is.
Yes. They've had a couple of chances. All right, Doucette and McCannell on the draw. One by Doucette, a shot right on there by Hansen, stopped by Parks. Then the rebound, he goes in, and Parks makes a save on that. Save there, another save there. A flurry in front, there's an open net. Parks is on it. Messalonskee buzzing the net like hornets to a nest. And Parks stopped them all. He's gonna sleep on the ride back on the bus tonight.
Yeah.
He has had a lot of work. Well over 40 shots now. McCannell, or check that, Colin Melrose trying to fight off Tatum Doucette. Messalonskee keeps it in. Hansen ends up with a puck as it ricocheted on his stick. He is at the side of the circle now. Beats McCannell, and then it's cleared out of the zone by Melrose. Back to get it is Pody. Pody up the boards to Beckwith. Beckwith slides it in, stopped by Rand. Rand's pass, his clearing pass, shot, score! That was funny. Hansen with the shot, a pad save, and I think the rebound got knocked home. Let's see, was that Doucette with the goal? Yes. So Tatum Doucette gets the goal off the Hansen shot that was stopped. And it's 7-0. Time of the goal, 7:29. So Messalonskee with a touchdown and an extra point. All right, back in the Eagle zone. Beckwith up the boards. Over to Grady Tibbetts. Here's the announcement. Doucette does get the goal. Hansen with the assist. Shot and a save there by Parks. Messalonskee's got some fourth-line people out there on the ice now. Seth Hansen is on. Also on Connor Marchereau. Giving them some varsity time here tonight. Also on Grady Tibbetts, as I mentioned. McFadden knocked a OTO stick right up in the air. Now Hansen gave it away, and it's picked off, and the shot by Sevigny is a save by Halley. Sevigny with a good bid there and a good save by Hunter Halley from about 10 feet out to his left.
Most shots on goal they've had.
How many in the period?
5.
5. So first two period 1, 5 here in the third. Davis wins the draw. Back at the top of the circle, Lizott's shot was blocked. Lizotte run into by Kirk, cleared up by Owen, up to Card. Card, one man to beat, that's Redding. Takes it down low, and Redding stayed with him. Now Card waits for some help, gets it. Back at the right point, Pody. Pody nudges it over to Kirk, face-off circle, back to Pody. Pody lines it up, deflected, and it's over the glass and into the twine. Face-off will be in the Old Town Orono zone because the puck went off a OTO stick. Face-off to the left of Parks. Davis and Kirk. One by Davis, iced. They'll do it all over again. Firing it down was Baker. So again, Monday night, Erskine Academy MCI Class C North Girls Prelim game in South China, 6:30. Erskine Academy number 7 and MCI number 10 for a chance to go to the tournament. Off the draw, skating it out, Lyndon Hayes. Hayes with Elijah Carr, slides it deep in the zone. Pody first on it, pulls it off the boards, reverses. and goes behind the net on Hayes. Pody has developed into one really sturdy defenseman for Messalonskee. Kirk at center ice is checked on the play by Baker. Got it back. The shot is blocked by Owen Rand. Goes to the boards. Kirk, who's got 3 goals tonight. That would be a hat trick. Cleared it to Davis, or checked that to Lyndon Hayes. Hayes just backhanded it over the Messalonskee line because OTO needed a change. 5.5 to go in the third period. 7-0 in favor of Messalonskee. Garrett Card. Now over to Pody. Pody up to Alex Beckwith. Beckwith passed too far ahead of Barron. Rand at his own line, fired it up. Knocked down there by Parker Grant. Grant over to Pody. Pody, good lead pass. Breaking over the line is Hardy. Colby Hardy drops it back. Walking in is Barron. He couldn't get a shot off, and then Beckwith couldn't get a shot off as he got stood up there. Beckwith gets tied up. A little jam, nothing comes of that. And OTO able to clear it. McFadden cleared it up. Here's Hardy over the line with Beckwith. Played it too far ahead, though, and it's cleared out by the Black Bears. McFadden at his own line. Liam McFadden up the boards. Knocked down there by Melrose. Melrose lost it to Hardy. Hardy's over the line, side of the circle. Beckwith in front. Beckwith jumps on the puck behind the net. Off the pass from Hardy. Taken away by Old Town Orono. We get a jam again going on. They break up. Barron kept it in on the boards, and now it's cleared up and out of the zone by Liam Murphy. Over the line to Davis. Davis shoots and a save by Halley. Davis is dangerous. 18 goals in 15 games. Davis with a turnaround shot. Save there by Halley on the short side. Rebound wide by Davis on the short side. Right point Rand. Teed it up. Misfired on it. Loose. Davis is there. Halley. And the puck is tied up. I don't even know if Halley knows where it is. It's underneath him. And he hangs on for a draw, even though he didn't know that he hung on for a draw. And the draw will be to his left. 3:48 to go in the third. It'll be McCannell on the draw. Nope, they'll throw him out. It'll be Carter Sevigny. Sevigny and Doucette, a couple of Frenchmen. Back to the right point, Lizotte. Speaking of French, that is blocked there by Halley. Speaking of French. All right, off the boards, Pody. I don't know what that is. Back to center ice, Lizotte fires it in. Pody with it. Pody over on the right side to Grant. Grant up to Beckwith. Beckwith dumps it in. First on it for OTO is Lizotte. Lizotte pinned to the boards by Beckwith. Beckwith got the worst of that. He got up, or check that Hansen. Hansen got up a little slow. Tyler seems to be okay, though. Now in the right wing corner, Messalonskee keeps it alive. Hansen and Sevigny are going at it, man. Jam behind the play, now behind the play, way behind the play. Doucette fell down. He's going to get out of the zone or he's going to be offside. No, he does clear. That should be offside, and it is. They blow it dead. As Hansen worked it over the line, but Doucette for a while was hopelessly offside, and the face-off as a result of that will be outside the line. 2:52 to go before Messalonskee picks up their 13th win of the year. That's center, Bjorn Brickett. Up the right wing boards to Connor Mushero. Mushero dumps it in. Mushero hustles after it. Davis beat him to it. Dylan Davis up the left side. Davis overskated it, but he kicked it ahead with his skates. Davis over the line, top of the circle, bottom of the circle, run to the boards by Hansen. Left point, pinching, keeping it in is Baker. His shot went wide. McFadden with the rebound off the boards. Right point, kept in by OTO. Shot blocked, rebound right there in front, and McFadden jammed up Colin Morrison, who was trying to pounce on that loose puck. Right wing pass up to Mushero. Mushero hustles up. Mushero left it for Brickett. Brickett goes in. Blocker saved there by Parks. Loose puck on the far side. OTO trying to clear it. 2 minutes to go in the game. They work it out to center. Over skating it there for the moment was Hayes. He got it finally. Hayes cleared it up. And here comes Messalonskee on the breakout. Seth Hansen. Hansen ahead for Barron. Messo's going to change. Left point. Pody, it's offside, but OTO will break it out. Now broken up over the line. Beckwith. Alex Beckwith, a wrister high and wide. On the far boards. Kept in by Hardy. Right at the net there, it's Barron. Barron checked, and it squirts into the right wing corner where Alex Beckwith has it. Beckwith tried to go back to McFadden at the point, but McFadden had to reach over for the pass, and it was outside the line. Back in the OTO zone, Rand. Rand up the near boards to McCannell. McCannell backhands it out to center. Wrapped in by Pody.
1 minute to go in the third period.
You heard John Del Judas. 1 minute to go in the third period. On the breakout now for OTO, it's McCannell. McCannell lost it, Pody. Dumps it out to an open side. Picking it up in neutral ice is Baker. Drives it back in the Messo zone, and Pody will take a trip back in his own zone a little bit. Clears it up to the Old Town Orono line. First on it there, Baker. Baker, pass up the middle for Davis. Davis over the line for McCannell, that is. His shot is blocked. Loose right in front in the slot. Still loose, dangerously so. Now it ends up going wide after everybody took a shot at poking at it. 20 seconds to go in the period. A scrum still at the top of the circle. Davis, a shot trying to one-time it there was dodge. It went wide. That one's deflected up. And jumping over on it is Tibbetts. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and this one is over. The Messalonskee Eagles with a fairly easy time of it tonight. A goal in the first. They scored 4 in the second, 2 in the third. And you add it all up, and it is a 7-0 victory tonight for Messalonskee. Final score from Colby's Jack Kelly Rink here in Waterville. The Messalonskee Eagles 7 and the Old Town Orono Black Bears 0. The postgame show and our score player of the game coming up next here on The Score.
Welcome to Sparkling Ice. All right, team, another fruitful day at Sparkling Ice. Orange mango, how's it looking? Big and orange. Poetry. Vitamins and antioxidants, talk to me. Hi. Good talk. Strawberry lemonade, how is it flowing?
We have achieved Class 5 flavor rapids.
Love it. Bottle it. Sparkling Ice, anything but subtle.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWATs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Mike Violet and Sean Packard back here live at Jack Kelly Rink here at Colby College in Waterville. This one is over with. The Messalonskee Eagles, a 7-0 win tonight over the Old Town Orono Black Bears. The Eagles in the first period scored just 1, despite having a 13-0 edge in shots on goal. As we look at the replay of highlights in this one, and our replays tonight brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program at MidstateUSA.com. Owen Kirk scored the only goal of the game in the first period at 6:31. Grayson Pody with the assist. 1-0 the score there. Shots in the first period, 13 for Messalonskee and none for Old Town Orono. The floodgates opened up in the second period. Messalonskee went on a power play early on, 2:56 in, on a tripping call on Dodge, and it took them 6 seconds to convert as Garrett Card scored from Kirk at 3:02 on a power play to make it 2-0. Then Grayson Pody scored on an even strength situation unassisted at 5:04, 3-0. Then Kirk scored his second goal of the game, and the third goal of the period for Messalonskee at 9:04. That was an even strength goal. It was 4-0, and then Owen Kirk finished off his hat trick at 14:58, again on a power play to make it 5-0. That assist to Grayson Pody. And then in the third period, two more Messalonskee goals. 1:24, Garrett Card scored from Kirk to make it 6-0, and then Tatum Doucette scored from Tyler Hansen at 7:29 to make it 7-0. Those goals were both even strength goals. Shots in the third period, 11 for Messalonskee. Game total of 49 shots in the third period for OTO. They finished with a game total of 10. Messalonskee picks up win number 13 on the season, and no surprise, Owen Kirk is our score player of the game. And for being our score player of the game, he gets the CMCC bag of swag, which includes a bag to put the swag in from CMCC, some sparkling ice from Valley Beverage of Lewiston, and a Sonny's Pizza gift card. So congratulations to Owen Kirk of Messalonskee, our score player of the game. Don't forget, Monday night, it's girls Class C North playoff prelim action from Erskine Academy at South China. The Eagles taking on MCI. The 7-10 matchup, game time 6:30. We'll have live video and audio at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. So, for the whole crew, for Kaylin Lakey on our graphics here tonight, Galen Neal on our camera tonight, and for Sean Packard, I'm Mike Violet saying so long from Jack Kelly Rink here at Colby College in Waterville. Final score here tonight in high school hockey, the Messalonskee Eagles 7 and the OTO Black Bears 0.
Thanks for tuning in to The Score. In case you don't want to miss the next one, subscribe, like, and hit the bell to stay informed. This is the place for free local high school sports, The Score. And it's been brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Computer Improvements, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste.